School Pride event took just a terrible turn in Burlington. Instead of showing support, some students allegedly destroyed decorations there. WBZ's Louisa Moeller is live for us in Burlington tonight. And Louisa, this has really sparked a bigger discussion in that town.
Well, David, residents and parents voiced their concerns at a select board meeting last night, and even more plan to go to a school committee meeting, which will happen this evening at 7 o'clock.
Students harmoniously walked out of Marshall Simon Middle School in Burlington Tuesday. But 2 Fridays ago, things were reportedly not so amicable.
Students were invited to show their pride and wear rainbow clothing in celebration of Pride Month.
Then, some parents say there was a counter demonstration
where students wore red, white, and blue clothing, chanted, "My pronouns are USA," and destroyed rainbow decorations at the school.
11 days later.
So these people are upset that children were chanting USA is my pronouns and the destruction of LGBT posters and such. But you're the ones jamming it down their throat, and they got fed up with it. So they fought back. And disclaimer, destruction of property is not a good thing because now they're going to use it against them. It's kind of like how people do burnouts on rainbow crosswalks. I'm surprised the LGBT community didn't make a fuss of people walking on the rainbows. You know, the whole "don't tread on me."
And there's still a divide among Burlington residents, some calling the incident hateful.
It's sad that these kids are learning this, and this is the world we're living in. It breaks my heart.
One parent who didn't show her face saying it was about calling attention to another issue.
That children are learning this, and this is the world we live in. If I didn't know any better, I would say she's speaking out against the LGBT drag queen indoctrination. But no, she's for it.
They forgot about Memorial Day, Flag Day, and they're not celebrating America. And the kids like to wear red, white, and blue, and nobody's upset about Pride. We celebrate everybody.
Now town leaders like Select Board member Mike Espejo are left to pick up the pieces.
What really got me upset was when kids started feeling uncomfortable for wearing a rainbow shirt, or teachers started feeling uncomfortable for trying to support the effort, and when damage happens to the property.
He doesn't think the rift at Marshall Simon is beyond repair.
We're getting a negative kind of rap right now, but it is no way indicative of Burlington, Massachusetts as a whole.
If you want to heal the rift, stop pushing the LGBT stuff because it's highly divisive.
Now, Burlington had a diversity, equity, and inclusion subcommittee, but it was recently dissolved. Coming up at 6, House Select Board member Espejo would like to replace that effort. Live in Burlington.
So good and bad. The diversity, equity stuff was dissolved, but the bad is that Espejo guy wants to replace it, which is probably going to mean he wants to reinstitute it.
USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it? Huh?
My pronouns are USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it? Huh?
My pronouns are USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it?
It's cool to see the younger generation standing up against the LGBT stuff and being proud to be an American and all that. But I can't help but wonder, is this stuff made in China? Because when I looked at a Canadian flag, it was made in Commieland. Now shifting over to the White House. Pride event. Transgender influencer slammed after going topless. Karine Jean-Piccard on trans activist who posed topless at the White House. That type of behavior is inappropriate. I'd say what's inappropriate is schools pushing the LGBT narrative down kids' throats. That's inappropriate. It's disrespectful. It really does not reflect the event that we hosted to celebrate the LGBT plus families. So you're hosting a Pride event. Well, Pride parades are Pride events, and I've seen pictures of people in said Pride events. This one in particular. And why does it bug me in particular? I used to like Bugs Bunny. But the White House isn't worried about people going in the street naked. No, they're worried about a man going to the White House topless.
By the way, you call those cheap implants boobs? Those aren't boobs. They're lies.
Well, that's it for my thoughts on the matter. Take care out there in clown world.